Yo, Frank checking in. You know I got some shit to say, right? So, last couple of days have been nothing but some shit, man. Talking about Lewis. I mean, it's really not funny what I'm about to say, but it's crazy. The same day today that I get the letter in the mail about that they got a case at court with me against that kid with the shit with the stabbing incident, attempted stabbing incident. I got in touch with the police department because I was just about to file the report today, like I said this morning or whatever. I think I said it today, that I was gonna file the report for that, the complaint to the police department about like their lackluster progress in this whole thing, and also write out my report for the Human Rights Commission for Walmart, which I did both today. I printed out the report for Walmart. I explained everything in detail so that I didn't leave nothing out, so they don't tell me after, oh, you gotta have that in the report, and then I gotta go type out something else. So I typed out everything I had to for that one, boom, printed it out, got that ready. I gotta fill out the main paperwork for it and send it out in the mail. But I'll have to go down there to swear on the oath so that they can actually, do the investigation against Walmart. So I might have to go down to Bridgeport to their office because you have to swear on the oath when you submit those papers. So I don't know what's the point of me having to mail it, because if I still got to go down there, then I might as well bring it in person so I can do it right then and there. Because when I did that before in the Waterbury office, when I gave them the papers right there, they had me raise my right hand and blah, blah. Well, I'm gonna have to do that again. So what's the point of me mailing it there? They receive it, and then I still got to go over there and swear on the oath. So what's the point? So I got to call them and ask them that question, that if I could just get an appointment to go down there or whatever, right? Boom. Then I had to call the police department because they were saying something about if you file a complaint, it's only for like against an officer and that's it. You can't do it for nothing else. And I'm like, all right, it might be an issue with this because it's not technically to an officer. It's about what they all did, how they just left me hanging. So I called them real quick, the internal affairs unit number. Somebody picked up. I couldn't believe it. Talked to the guy. He went and looked up my case number, and he told me he was gonna have the lady. I gave him the email that they provided me with a couple of weeks ago. Guess what? When he finally, and then before I got the phone, he told me he knew who the lady was because he looked at my report that was the main one in charge of it. He told me that she was gonna be in today. So he's gonna have her call me when she gets in. Boom, she called me not even an hour later, right? Told me that they denied the warrant for the attempted stabbing incident. That a prosecutor, she gave me the prosecutor's name and everything, because I'm gonna hand that over to a lawyer. I ain't playing around with them. How the fuck you deny my warrant, yo? I didn't lie about anything, so why did y'all have the right to deny it? It wasn't the cop that denied it, it was the prosecutor at court. But she's telling me that in the report from the court from that day, that the prosecutor said that she looked into the law and blah, blah, and that it wasn't enough to furnish a warrant. But how the fuck they figure that? How? I almost got stabbed, my nigga. How the fuck were they allowed to deny the warrant? You know what I'm saying? How fucking dare them, bro? If I let that nigga do what he wanted to me that day, he would have stabbed me and I could have been dead right now. Are they fucking kidding me? But I have the right to do a motion to modify or motion to bring it back to court and open it back up, which I am gonna do that. I'm gonna be there tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, I'm going over there, yo. As soon as they fucking open up, go tell them what the fuck is wrong with them, yo. Where the fuck they get the right to just deny my fucking warrant? Bro, this dude tried to stab me with a fucking knife, and a big one. So that shit had me pissed. So lucky I was chilling, playing my game. I got some awesome clips of Horizon Forbidden West to upload on my Facebook. I already put it on YouTube. Yo, I'm at like 7 point something K views since 2 days ago. So my shit's still spiking right now. One of the videos is like over 1K. It's like 1.4K. How did they have the right to just deny the warrant? You know, by the time the end of February came and they still didn't contact me, I knew something, I was gonna hear something that I didn't wanna hear. I just had a feeling, yo. And look, they denied the fucking warrant, my boy. How though? How do they have the right to do that? Like, wouldn't I get in trouble like if I lied about something like that? So why the fuck do they have the right to do that, yo? Why? So yeah, they're gonna hear my mouth. I'm not walking away from this. You crazy as fuck. And on top of it, I should have banged them out already. They telling me to stay away from him, this and that, whatever. What? I should have already took that dude out. I should have already handled my business with him, yo. I should have put him in his place already, yo. All I did was waste time. That's what I told the cop. I said, I should have just went and handled my business. Because y'all had me acting like, y'all had me doing shit like if I was hiding from him. I wasn't fucking hiding from that dude. You crazy as fuck. I was ready to fight him with that knife in his hand. But he's the one who ran off. When he seen that he didn't want to get any closer after he tried a couple times and we had a distance between each other, he said some bullshit to me, tried to call me a bitch, this and that. But you the one with the knife in your hand, and then he ran off. Why you running off? Why don't you just walk away? He started walking, and then he started running after that because he knew what time it was. So the nigga don't want to fight. So what do you think is going to happen if I run into him? I'm going to have my way with him. So I'm going to go to court tomorrow, and I'm going to get that shit rolling again, get the ball rolling on that. And then I'm going to make a phone call. I'm going to try. I'm not going to waste my day tomorrow doing that shit. I'm going to try like 1 or 2 offices. If I don't get nothing done out of that, then I'll get back on it Monday. I'm not ruining my weekend with that shit. Because this happened to happen right before the fucking weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? That shit's crazy, yo. Right before the weekend, I get all this news, right? Supposedly they denied it on February 20th. February 20th. The prosecutor denied this shit in court. So what the fuck? Why didn't nobody get back to me, yo? Nobody got back to me. It's because of what I did. Again, I did all the work. Again, I went to call the police to get some info. Before, I was right in front of the computer about to start that report. I called the fucking internal affairs unit to ask them a question before I started that report because I didn't want to waste my time. And then they weren't going to respond to the report because that's what it was saying in the little warning that if it's not just for an officer or against an officer that they're not going to reply. So I called him. He ended up looking up the shit for me. Thanks to that cop, he did more work than any of those motherfuckers, and I never even met him. He never even seen me in person, and he did more shit for me than the fucking other people did, than the other cops. So he the one who got the ball rolling on that today. The lady called me back. She's telling me that the email that they provided me was wrong. I was like, what? No, because they gave it to me because they knew who the lady was from the report, from when they came to the scene on February 5th when he tried to stab me, right? But it was somebody's email because you know how you get that error message or email sent back to you saying that it didn't get sent to the person that you try to send it to, that it didn't recognize the email. I never got one of those. So somebody received that email but never responded. Like, you know, if it was the wrong officer, they could have easily been nice and just said, yo, hello, blah, blah, you know, I got your email, but I think you sent it to the wrong officer. And then, you know, give me some type of something that I can do to get to the right officer. No, nobody responded off the email. Not one fucking email I got back from that email that I sent out. And I can prove it. I can pull it up and show that I didn't get nothing else back saying that it never got to that email. They gave me somebody's email. But when I like spelled it out, spelled out the email address to the lady today, the lady officer, she told me that wasn't her email. I was like, how could they fucking make a mistake like that, yo? When I broke everything down to them, they're the ones who told me they had an email to provide me. I didn't ask for an email. I didn't know that you could even contact them that way. So that was given to me because they thought they were helping me. So, which they did try to help me, which was one of the operators that answered the phone during the daytime for the police department. So whoever got that email was a straight dickhead for not fucking responding back, yo. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, man. God damn it, yo. And then us taxpayers, their check comes from our tax dollars. And this is what they doing. And the police department's in a whole big shamble right now because one of the fucking top cops, one of the highest ranked cops in there, was stealing money. He stole like almost $100,000 from some type of fund that they had. And supposedly they have to convict him in court for him not to receive his pension. And unbelievable. Like, so he's still getting his pension, or he's going to be able to still get his pension unless they prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law, which I just found that out earlier today, that he actually has the right to still get his pension, and he was stealing money from the city. So shit all fucked up over there, but that shit don't got nothing to do with my case. They still got to handle my shit. The police are there to serve us, not the other way around. So I'm gonna get them people straightened out. I'm gonna be over there tomorrow at the courthouse, yo, first thing in the morning. And that's all I'm doing with that shit tomorrow. I'll make 1 or 2 phone calls when I leave there for a lawyer, because I'm gonna try to be down there. I don't know if I want to go right when they open up, because there's gonna be mad people waiting to get in. I might not show up there till like 11 a.m. I'm trying to go to the gym in the morning, so I'm not trying to fuck up my routine tomorrow, yo. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, I'm not letting nothing else slack. I put shit to the side long enough with that, and with well, I technically did it because I was trying to contact them in the last couple of weeks, since pretty much the week after this whole thing happened. So I can't say that I was slacking with this. What I was slacking on was my report for Walmart, but I still have like 3 months to submit it. I got it ready to go. I just got to fill out the main forms and send it out, or find out, have the because I'm not gonna get through when you call the Human Rights Commission. You gotta leave a message. You leave a message, they call you back within 2 days. They tell you like in the voicemail, boom, they might not call me the Monday. When they call me back, I'm gonna ask them, yo, what do y'all want me to do to report? I need to get these papers to y'all. And I know I gotta swear on the oath, so is it better that I just bring it down there in person and get that whole procedure done so that y'all could get the ball rolling? Or, you know, because I gotta go buy an envelope, a stamp, money out of my pocket to get the papers down there, and then I gotta still go down there and take the fucking train down there. So why am I gonna spend all this money? You know, it's not that much, but why am I gonna go spend money if I gotta show up down there anyway? So I'll just take the train down there, go to their fucking office and get it done. But I'm not letting shit ride right now, yo. I'm gonna fucking get down there tomorrow morning with the letter that I got in the mail and tell them what the fuck is going on here, yo. Ask them if I can speak to that prosecutor, to ask her, which they probably won't let me talk to her, what the fuck was she thinking? Why the fuck did she have the right to deny the case? The motherfucker almost killed me, and you guys just doing what y'all want. In this courthouse, you didn't get a knife swung in your fucking face, bitch. The fuck is you doing, yo? Like, I want to flip the fuck out on that lady, yo. Her name is Jen something with an L. I spelled the name out. I got it in my notes on my phone, and I'm gonna go down there tomorrow. And I'm gonna handle this shit, and we're gonna get that case right back in court. And this time I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna tell them I wanna be here for this shit. Y'all not doing shit without me in court. No more. Y'all did it initially. This time, now I got the right to be there, because now that I gotta do a motion, most likely I have the right to be at court. I'm gonna be there that day. For whatever the date they give me, I'm going. I don't care if I gotta work that day. I don't care if that's gonna fuck up my money for the week, at least a couple hours. I'm taking that day off and I'm going over there, yo. And it's just crazy. Like, how they gonna deny the warrant? I knew they were gonna give me some bullshit. After, by the end of last month, I had a feeling like, yo, watch when I find out whatever's going on, I'm gonna hear something I don't wanna hear. And that's exactly what happened, yo.